Woo! I'm Phil in Oklahoma. This is the Phil in Oklahoma YouTube channel. We got a good one today. You notice on my back? This is my flight bag that I take up every time I go up in our Cessna 172 1974 Juliet. The FAA recommends that we keep enough survival gear in here to be able to last overnight in case we have an engine out landing, off airport landing, emergency landing somewhere. So today, we're simulating an off-airport landing in the wilderness, and my son Ty and I are going to try and survive the night with just what's in my flight bag. Let's head on over here. We've already scouted a little bit, found a decent spot where we're going to hunker down for tonight. I'll show you what's in the bag. All right, welcome to our humble abode. This is gonna be our camp for the night. I know she don't look like much now, but we're gonna go over here, do a quick what's in the bag, and then Ty and I are gonna get to work. We're gonna put up a shelter that I think we're gonna be able to make the night in fairly easily. Now here we are, we're gonna survive the night and see how our FAA survival kit stacks up. Let's go ahead and take a look. See what's in the bag. All right, first thing in here, got two flashlights. I got this one, and I've got this little small one here that I keep in the bag. The cool thing about this one, it's a rechargeable, and I can charge it at the house and keep it charged. But it's so tiny, and it's got this cool little clip on it right here. And so the way this thing will work for us is we can turn it on, right, and then clip it right here on the front of my hat, and now I've got myself a headlamp so I can work hands-free. So I thought that was a pretty neat item to add to the bag. So there's that, a couple of flashlights. I don't think I have anything in here. That's just paperwork. Inside the bag, okay, we got a couple of freeze-dried meals, beef lasagna, chicken fried rice. This thing is really neat. There should be a straw in there somewhere. Go ahead and just start taking everything out. Now, this is audio cables for the plane. Got a 1-quart canteen full of water. First aid kit, 1-quart canteen full of water. This is the actual canteen that I carried when I was in the Army back in the late 80s, early 90s. Cool thing about this is inside this canteen pouch is a stainless steel canteen cup. Holds 3 cups, fold it out like so. You can put it right on the campfire and cook. And in fact, that's how we're going to cook our dinner later. So, yeah, I carried this during Operation Desert Shield, Operation Desert Storm. This canteen came home with me from Kuwait and Iraq when we were over in the war during 1991. For those of you that are interested, I was with the 1st Infantry Division out of Fort Riley, Kansas. I was a 19 Kilo, which is an armor crewman on the M1 Abrams tanks. So I got a couple of these little packets, little hand warmer packets, 2 little stick-on body warmers. We've got this emergency reflective tent. Now, I'm not sponsored by Ozark Trail, but hey, a lot of my gear's Ozark Trail came from Walmart. Ozark Trail, hit me up. We'll work out a little something, okay? Got a couple different ways to start a fire. I've got a lighter. I've got this little fire starter. You've seen this in one of my other videos, in the squirrel hunting video. A couple of little fire starter cubes, because what's important to make it through the night, because it's going to get down into the 40s here. You guys up north, you know, if you're watching Luke from Outdoor Boys, you're watching Zachary Fowler. You know, he lives in Maine. Luke lives in Alaska. 40 degrees, those guys are probably wearing short breeches and no shirt. 40 degrees in southern Oklahoma, that's pretty dang cold, okay? Knife, also Ozark Trail, nice and sharp. This is going to come in super handy, a little folding saw. What else we got here? Paracord. Got a little small hatchet we can use for chopping stuff, turning it around backwards, use it like a hammer. It's also got some built-in 3/8, ½ inch, and 5/8. I guess in case we need to do a little mechanic work. I've got 50 feet of 550 paracord, emergency rain poncho, and emergency blanket. So we're going to see if we can put together a decent survival shelter with just this equipment. This is one of the things I wanted to show you that I think is really neat. I forgot that there are little straws down inside. So the way this thing works, this is a little filter, okay? Water goes through here, through this initial cloth filter, and then this carbon filter, and should be good enough to drink. So if we can find a water source, fill this little bag up. It's called Life Straw. You guys want to sponsor me, hit me up. Fill this little bag up, screw this filter back down in it, and then when you drink out of this, it comes right through that straw and filters it, and supposed to be good to go. We'll see. There you have it, folks. That's what's in the bag for tonight, and we're going to see if we can't survive the night. Not just survive, but maybe thrive. I feel like we've got a good spot picked out right here. So essentially for our little camp here, what we're going to do is take some of this crap out and kind of clean it up right here, and we're going to hang our tarp here so that we've got basically we've got 2 walls of our shelter already built by nature. And then all we have to do is hang the tarp, probably build our fire somewhere here so it can keep us warm tonight, and clean up these sticks, leaves as much as we can, probably take this crap out. Be good to go for our shelter tonight. All right, let's put this thing on a tripod and get to work. We are running out of daylight. Yeah, we got to get started. Whew, all right, first thing, let's get that emergency reflective tent thing out and see how much space we have. I guess what we really need to do is just start cleaning all this brush and junk out from under here. Oh, we got some cord in there too. Oh yeah. You know what? What's that? We're screwing up. How's that? We need to get a fire. Right now? Yeah. Last thing we want to do is be rummaging around looking for tinder and stuff to get a fire going after dark. Let's go ahead and stir up a fire. Let's see what we got here with this reflective Ozark Trail emergency reflective tent. Super important to go ahead and get a fire going. We don't want to be fumbling around in the dark looking for firewood or things to get our fire started. Here's what we're going to do. You've seen this little fire starter in a previous video, my squirrel hunting video. I'm going to use it today. And I keep inside of it my secret weapon. This is my secret weapon. If you don't know, it's just an ordinary cotton ball. Stole it out of my wife's bathroom. But what makes it a secret weapon is the fact that I've got it coated in Vaseline. If you don't know, Vaseline is a very incredible accelerant. If I can get a spark to land on this Vaseline coated cotton ball, this thing's gonna go up like crazy. And that's what we want. So I'm just gonna put that right there. Once I get some flame going, just to ensure that our fire keeps going and we can go ahead and continue working on our shelter, I got one of these little fire starter cubes from Duraflame, and this thing's going to go and burn for 20-30 minutes and really allow us to get some good sticks going. What we want, the tiniest of tiny sticks to start. We're going to put these right on our cotton ball as soon as I get it to catch a spark. Just going to process these and break them down small pieces. We're not starting this thing with a blowtorch. We're starting this thing with one tiny spark from this ferro rod. So we're going to have to baby it to life. Oh, that's kind of green. We'll burn that, but not to start with. We need stuff that's pretty dry starting out. Small stuff, a little bit bigger stuff, a little bit even bigger stuff. Once we get this thing crackling and popping, we should be able to go ahead and continue working on our shelter. All right, Ty, this is where the magic happens. You ready to see this?
Yes, sir.
All right, ferro rod here, just a little steel striker right here. Works like so. All right. So as long as I can get a spark to land on here, we should be good. Haven't had rain in a few days. Most of this stuff is fairly dry. Let's see what we can do. Look at that. First try, huh? That's a one spark fire right there, folks. Woo! Brought to you by Phil in Oklahoma. What if I had 100,000 subscribers?
That'd be pretty cool.
Then I would be saying something like this. I'd like to thank the sponsor of today's video, Ozark Trail. Ozark Trail can be found at fine outdoor and camping stores, including Walmart.com. Ozark Trail sent us some really neat gear tonight. Most of our gear you see is Ozark Trail stuff, and so thank you to our sponsors who sponsored this video. There'll be a link down in the description, and you can go check them out. Ozark Trail Outdoor Equipment, bringing you quality gear at a reasonable price, because adventure shouldn't be expensive. But I only have 376 subscribers, and so nobody's sponsoring this video except Phil in Oklahoma. All right, we're pretty happy with our shelter. We're still going to try and gather some more firewood. We may end up doing that with the flashlights here in a little bit. But we're pretty happy with the shelter we got. I think it's going to be great. You can go inside that thing, and I promise you it's at least, what would you say, Ty? Probably 15, 20 degrees warmer.
I would say for sure.
In that shelter
it's way warmer
than it is out here. As we get ready to go in and lay it down for the night, we'll probably push that fire just a little bit closer. But we're going to go ahead and cook some dinner. And so what we brought was these. We'll bring these up here close so you can see. We got these Mountain House freeze-dried, high-cut chicken fried rice with eggs, green peas, onions, and carrots. Ty, what do you got?
I have beef lasagna with a cheesy marinara sauce.
So instructions on mine says add 1.5 cups directly to the pouch. Stir carefully, reseal, wait 5 minutes, open package, stir, reseal, let stand an additional 4 minutes, eat it right out of the pouch. What do you got?
Same thing.
Basically the same thing?
Yeah, same thing.
So we need to boil basically what we need is 3 cups of water.
Yeah.
And my old trusty canteen cup from back in Operation Desert Storm 1991 just so happens
Does it have a cup?
to be exactly 3 cups.
Really?
It is. I measured it at the house before we left. It's exactly 3 cups, and so we're just going to pour this full. That should be enough. We don't have a whole lot of drinking water left. Probably going to conserve that.
As he takes a sip.
I did want just a little sip. We're going to conserve what's left. And yeah, we'll just push this thing right up in the edge of the fire here. Right there should warm that up pretty good here in just a little bit. I did bring a couple of plastic spoons that I got in my survival kit over there that we didn't bring out during the what's in the bag. I also didn't get out my logbook or my curriculum guide that I have, but yeah, we'll warm this up, and as soon as this gets to boiling, we'll see how good these freeze-dried meals are. All right, we got our. It's not up to a rolling boil, but it's pretty good. I think we're gonna go ahead and pop these open. Get our water in here. What did it say, Ty? Pour the water in there. Leave it for how long?
1.5 cup. Leave for 5 minutes.
5 minutes. All right, so about half of the water in one and half the water in the other.
Oh, we need to stir though. Do we have our spoons?
Oh yeah, I got these 2 plastic spoons that are in my kit. Here's one for you. What is this? Is this?
You gotta take that out.
Is this the do not eat desiccant package, or is this flavor pack?
Take that out.
All right, disclaimer here, folks. Do not eat. This is the desiccant. It helps to absorb any moisture that may have been trapped in this during the packaging process, keeping everything dry, extending the shelf life. So this is not a flavor packet like ramen noodles.
No.
We're gonna not eat those. So we need to do about half of, let's see if this handle's hot. Ooh, that's pretty warm. I tell you what, grab my jacket over there. We're gonna use that for a pot holder. The old trusty Carhartt. Yeah. Yeah. We're gonna do about half of what's in here in yours. That look like about 1.5 cups? Yep. A 1.5 cups in there, 1.5 cups in there.
Now we stir.
Now we just stir this up. And then what? Let it sit for 5 minutes. Do we zip it back?
Yeah, zip it back up.
Ooh, that's hot.
All right. Zip it up and
That was good.
let her sit for 5 minutes or so.
All right. Give her about 5 minutes. Go ahead and stoke this fire up some more now since we're done cooking.
All right.
We're gonna need the light here in just a little bit. It's just about to get dark here in southern Oklahoma. And it is 5:28 p.m. We'll set those right there and let them dry. There's the old cowboy technique for stirring your fire up, just in case you're interested. That's how you do that. All right, we'll test these meals out here in just a little bit. What's it say, Ty? 5 minutes.
So now,
After 5 minutes, we stir again.
gotta hit it with another stir.
Oh gosh, this brings back memories. If this was in a brown, freaking millennium-proof plastic serving container, I think I was back in the Army, eating an MRE.
Give it a good stir. Close it again.
Can we close it or leave it open this
Nah,
time?
close it again. I thought it was leave it open, but you gotta close it. And now we wait another 5 minutes.
Yeah, I'm not waiting. I'm having a bite.
I got me a little taste. It tastes pretty good. What do you think?
Well, I gotta be honest. That's pretty dang good.
Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty dang good. Huh. Oh yeah. Canteen's up school enough now. I can put it back so we don't lose it.
All right, so I guess we'll be back in another 5 minutes.
Yeah, give us 5 more minutes. All right, bud. Ugh.
Let's give these things a try.
It's been at least about 4 or 5 minutes. I don't know how much. We're running out of daylight. So, we'll get in here and get this thing open. See what kind of dinner we're having.
I don't know. Mine looks pretty good. Can't lie.
What do I got here?
Lasagna.
Beefy lasagna. Oh, man. Oh, dude. Maybe because I'm starving. Maybe because it's really just good, but this is, what do you young people say? This is banging.
Mm-hmm.
If you're as old as me, can you say banging?
Yeah.
Or do I have to say, wow, this is surprisingly delicious? Look at your arms.
Well, this is quite delectable. Mine's pretty good too.
It's quite pleasing to my palate. Man, this is, wait, can I say off the chain?
Yeah.
What about off the chizane? It's really good. Oh, man. Maybe just because I was hungry.
Yeah.
This is
It ain't a 5-star meal, but it's pretty good.
definitely keeping the mountain house
Uh-huh.
in the survival kit.
For sure.
Yeah, I crashed my airplane. $130,000 airplane sitting over there with no wings on it. But, you know, supper's good.
It's pretty good.
Wow. I'd like to take this time to go ahead and thank our sponsor, Mountain House. Established in 1969. Happens to be a great year. Guess what else was established in 1969? Your old pal Phil in Oklahoma. That's right. April of 1969. Your old pal Phil in Oklahoma join the world. And then awesomeness immediately ensued. You want to trade?
Yeah.
Try a little lasagna. Holy cow, it's good. I might have eaten more than half. I don't know.
That's fine.
Can you tell?
I can't.
All right.
My fried rice is pretty good, man. I can't lie.
First impression, chicken fried rice. Oh, I gotta be honest, this one's good too. Holy cow, Mountain House. If you're looking to sponsor a YouTube channel, hit me up, brother man. Woo. Bought it down at my local Walmart, and it is some of that good. All that heat that's going straight up, reflecting, going straight back down. It's gonna be so toasty in there.
Yeah, it's gonna be good tonight.
All we're gonna have to do is wake up every once in a while, keep the fire up. Probably wake up every time I get chilly and stir the fire back up. If you had to pick, which one's your favorite?
I'd probably pick this one. I can't lie. This one's pretty good.
Lasagna is banging, is it
pretty
not?
good, yeah.
Chicken and rice is really good. And I feel like the rice is a really good source of carbs. If we're in a legitimate survival situation, not a pretend airplane crash, I think the rice is loaded with carbs. It's probably what you want. Airplane crash turns into camp out vacation. About full.
Yeah, me too.
You want the rest of this?
I'll eat what you don't.
Okay. Yeah, you're a growing 20-year-old young man. Eat the rest of that too.
I can't lie. I cleaned this one up.
Wow. Probably doesn't show on camera, but it is really starting to get dark here. Dang, you scraped that one out too?
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty good, man.
I think I want to pack, I'm going to put a handful of granola bars in the pack as well.
That is a great idea.
You know, as it sits right now, it's at 11 pounds. I don't think that's too much. You know, 11 pounds I put in the airplane with me every time I go up. In order to be able to do something like this, just in case I needed to. I don't think that's too much at all, but I do want to add probably some granola bars.
For sure.
The 1 quart of water, we're almost out. Definitely in the morning, you know, if we're staying more than just an overnight trip, definitely in the morning we're hunting a water source so we can try that life straw.
For sure.
And get some drinkable water.
That right there will do, though.
Oh gosh,
That's some good stuff right there.
Oh yeah. All right, well, we're gonna gather a little bit more firewood and kind of make things ready here, and we'll catch back up with you at bedtime. For you, it'll be a snap. For us, it may be an hour or two before we get ready to lay it down. All right, folks, it's getting just about time. Lay it down, try to get a little sleep. You see, we got a giant pile of firewood stacked up here. We're gonna be stoking the fire all night long. This is what we have. Once again, I'd like to thank our sponsor, Ozark Trail, for sponsoring today's video. If you want to check them out, ozarktrail.com. You can find their products at Walmart. We've got the Ozark Trail emergency blanket. I'm gonna go ahead and let Ty have that because he was not very foresighted. Went flying with nothing but a hoodie. I brought my jacket. So here we go. Ty, if you want to spread that out and give it a go. Definitely think maybe be worth getting 2 of these things. Ty's got one. I'm just gonna hunker down with my I got my flight bag here that I'm going to use for a pillow. My hat right there. Kind of use my jacket for a bit of a blanket. Actually, I'm moving this over here. All I'll have to do as the fire starts to drop down, I can reach right here, drop a couple sticks in, stir it around just a little bit maybe, and this thing is really trapping a lot of heat in here. It's actually really nice in here. So this is it. This is our setup for tonight, and we'll see if we can get some rest. I know it's going to be a long night. It's about 12 hours of darkness here in southern Oklahoma this time of year, but try to get some rest. Try to keep the fire going. We'll see you guys in the morning. Oh gosh, it's pretty warm inside the shelter here. As long as I keep this fire going, we should be able to last the night pretty easy. Oh my gosh. Oh. Well, it's daylight, and we made it to the morning. Ty, what's up? There's our fire that's kept us warm all night. It's actually pretty darn comfy and warm underneath this little space blanket shelter thing. This thing really does a great job reflecting heat. And I am way too old to sleep on the ground. Kai?
I'm only 20 and I'm too old to sleep on the ground.
Okay. Well, we made it through the night. I think we're going to get up, pack up camp, start walking down that logging road. What did you think about last night?